I'm Tiger Height, and I'm here to make AEW Collision and Pro Wrestling Majestic again. I mean, I don't even think they're trying anymore. Let me try that again. Take 22. Let's get into it before I continuously lose my mind. We have Bryan Danielson, a legend in the business, where he's basically on borrowed time. What do we do with him? Put him in these big dream matches constantly, maybe have him sporadic appearances so maybe his matches feel more special? No, we're putting him in a tag team match. In the next week, it's going to be a Texas death match. Are you trying to get him killed before he retires? Is that what you're really trying to do? I am convinced that Tony Khan is trying to cripple the man because you know that if he's not crippled, there might be a chance he's going back to the E. I'm obviously joking here, but come on. They struck gold with that strap match and now they're just over-egging that pudding. Anyway, Big Bill and Ricky Starks taking on Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli of Blackpool Combat Club. Despite that entire rant, I did like this match. It was a good match, good opener. But that's the problem. It's an opener. And that's the problem. You make this big deal of Danielson retiring, but why is he curtain jerking in a tag team match? You can have him in a match on this show. There's nothing wrong with that. But let's do some promo. Let's do some actual booking here. And we already had the match with Ricky Starks. And it was a great match. Anyway, it was a low blow and a Rochambeau for Ricky Starks to pin Bryan Danielson. So now I guess you're going to have the rubber match with this Texas death match. Oh my god. At the very least, I can give this match a full thumbs up because I did really like it. Nobody looked weak. Nobody looked bad. Big Bill was even sort of good in this. I mean, of all of them, he is the weakest of the links. But that's, not saying too much because Big Bill is good. Oh my god. FTR versus the Iron Savages for the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Yes, Bear Country. I'm sorry, they're Bear Country, not this Iron Savages nonsense for the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Where before, you had FTR face Bullet Club Gold in a critically acclaimed match where you actually had some booking and him and CM Punk and all of them were playing around, having a grand old time and having good matches. This is what we're doing here. World Tag Team Champion match against two people that probably 90% of that audience had no fucking idea who they were, and they got no reaction whatsoever. So it was a suplex splash for FTR to win. I'm going to give it an Orange Cassidy thumbs up to be nice, but then the Workhorsemen come out, and they got inundated with, "Who are you? Who are you?" Does Tony Khan think people watch Ring of Honor? Because that's how they got this title opportunity. Not for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, mind you. For the AEW World Tag Team Champions. They were winning on Ring of Honor. Orange Cassidy thumbs down. God damn. John Silver taking on Anthony Bowens. It was fine. The back and forth was decent. This whole contract thing and this pseudo heel thing from Dark Order means absolutely nothing because there's only 3 of them. Can we please stop with this Dark Order, please? I mean, it died when Brody did. It's been in that trajectory since that happened, and yet you're trying to continue it. Nobody cares about Dark Order, and basically the name is associated essentially with one person. Why are we bothering? Anyway, it was an interference from Evil Uno, who was originally going to be in this match, but Evil Uno sucks. And then it was a thing. Hang on one second. Damn iPad will not update. That's right. It was a running punt kick for John Silver to win after the distraction. Orange Cassidy thumbs down. And to be honest with you, that's being really nice. So at first, we're only going to have a promo with Aussie Open. And I'm like, oh my god, you have Aussie Open and you have them cutting a promo. And now they're in a job match with a bunch of jobbers where they won immediately. What the hell am I supposed to do there? And they even do Coriolis. They did this double underhook into a sit-out move. There were like 3 moves. Nobody cared. Then we had the promo, and I see why they didn't have them cut it before, because this was... And that's how the crowd reacted to it too. Apparently Aussie Open are facing FTR at Wrestle Dream for the AEW World Tag Team Champions. I am okay with that. But before that, they're going to devalue these champions to the nth degree because the champions are on the line again next week. What am I supposed to do there? Thumbs down. Oh, thank God, something good. Andrade El Idolo and Scorpio Sky had a very it was a match. It was a good match. I liked it. There was some decent back and forth. They did this match based on respect, and I thought that was an interesting dynamic there. And Andrade Idolo worked on the leg, told a good story in the ring, and finally it was the figure 8 for Andrade to win. Then we had Jay White come out and cut his promo, because apparently now it's going to be Jay White and Andrade Idolo in a rivalry. Apparently the thing with House of Black is a nothing burger. It's fine. I don't care, because it's going to work no matter what. Andrade Idolo and Jay White, sign me up on that. I'm going to give this a full thumbs up. I thought it was a dynamic match. With Scorpio Sky, it's a hit or miss for me, but man, they really need to start booking him into something maybe a little bit better, but at the very least, he's on television. Rock in a hard place here, but at least they had it, and I liked it. Oh my god, this was sad. Alright, Hardy's taking on the Righteous. They were really promoting this as this big-time match, and it just petered into nothing. The Hardys can barely move or do anything. The Righteous, bless their heart, were trying. And the Righteous won with the spinning bulldog on Jeff. Okay. That was 100% the right call. Looking towards the future instead of the broken down losers. It's fine. The post-match was something. I mean, really, nobody knows who the Righteous are, but a win at the very least with a legendary tag team is fine. Just a much older and fused together, wrapped up with duct tape Hardys. Orange Cassidy thumbs up. I'll be nice. And then we have our main event finisher spot fest, Kris Statlander and Dr. Britt Baker for the TBS Championship. Once again, third show in a row where this title was on the line. I am not kidding you. It was defended on Dynamite and on Rampage, and now here. What are we doing with this title? You are so devaluing it, I can't even describe. But of all the matches that I have personally seen of this TBS champion in the reign of Statlander, this was the best. I mean, at the very least, it was dynamic and interesting. But once again, with a Canadian Destroyer, a double, basically a pedigree, and then a curb stomp all in one sequence, and then Kris Statlander still kicked out. Good lord. Then Lockjaw, I did like that Lockjaw, to a roll-up pin, and that's how they did it. No actual finisher. It was a roll-up. God damn, dude. Thumbs down and basically a fuck you. How did Britt Baker get this opportunity again? Because she sucks the good dick for Tony? Good lord. I don't give a shit. So dumb. Pointless, stupid, and just a kind of a sour way to go out. This TBS champion, they need to get rid of it. It is devalued to hell. And that was Collision. Let me know what you thought about not only my video, but Collision in general. If you watch it, in the comments down below or right next to me over here. Subscribe to the channel, become a patron. All of that great stuff will be in the bio or in the description. And as always, be majestic. Oh, by the way, for next week's Collision, I may or may not be able to get to it. Also with SmackDown. Mothership is in town. It's hard to record while she's here. So if it comes out, great. If not, no. The other shows will be fine because I record those that night. So it's a lot easier for me to do those. Just so you are aware, it may or may not happen. I'll watch them, but the videos may or may not happen.